Is it time to start paying attention to Cardano again? Well, there's a lot happening in the Cardano ecosystem right now that makes me think the answer to that question is probably yes. Lots of applications about to come online, lots of public interest coming into Cardano again, as well as some major improvements coming to Cardano in the not so distant future. All of that and more in today's video. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if that's a topic you like learning about, maybe just want to stay up to date with, then you should definitely tap on that thumbs up button. Take just a quick second to hit it for the YouTube algorithm. Lets me and YouTube know that you enjoy this kind of content. By the way, if you want to help yourself stay ahead of the curve in this fast-moving market, you need to get yourself a subscription to Wealth Mastery. This is my weekly newsletter for cryptocurrency investors. Every single issue, a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, deep dive on an altcoin, technical analysis, tips, tricks, token sales, portfolio updates, NFTs, and much, much more. You can sign up for free using the link down below in the description, or you can go for premium for less than $10 a week. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this topic. Here is sneaky Cardano flipping Solana, sneaking back into 5th place over there on CoinMarketCap as Solana taking a bit of a downturn. Meanwhile, Cardano on the rise again. But why is Cardano rising? What the heck is going on here that is seeing so much interest coming back into Cardano at this particular time? Well, we see a lot of on-chain activity happening. This is pretty crazy. Cardano was yesterday the #2 blockchain in transaction volume for the last 24 hours. So you can see here we've actually now fallen back down to 3rd place, but $4.12 billion in transaction volume in the last 24 hours, just behind Ethereum at 4.26 and not that far behind Bitcoin at 5.78. What is going on in Cardano land, man? That is absolutely freaking crazy. Also, just want to share this with you real quick, too. This is a poll for the Ethereum community that Vitalik did. He said he wake up in 2035 and 80% of all transactions and savings in the world are on one currency that is not Ethereum. What would you prefer that currency to be? The answer was Cardano, just ahead of Bitcoin. Anyway, that's just a bit of fun there for you. Now let's get down to the business. What's going on with Cardano? Why is the price surging? Well, it's because things are happening on Cardano. DeFi is here. It is finally, after a long wait, time for Cardano to stake its claim on some market share in the decentralized finance space. It's been some months since smart contracts were officially launched on the mainnet for Cardano, but now we finally have some applications getting ready to let people experience DeFi on Cardano. That means on Thursday, when SundaeSwap launches, you're going to be able to do decentralized exchanges on Cardano, and you're also going to be able to do yield farming on Cardano. So you'll be able to take your ADA, match it up with some other coins, get some yield, of course. Just be aware that the rates can fall very, very fast as liquidity, as mountains of money basically just storm into what is really the first major application for DeFi launched on Cardano. Yes, we've had NFTs on Cardano for quite a while now, but this is the first big DeFi application launching, and it's a big, big deal. This is what has been driving an interest in Cardano from the wider crowd this week. But it's not just SundaeSwap. They are one of many that is coming out at the moment. Although funny, as Sam points out, Sam is one of the writers for our newsletter. Great guy. Go follow him on Twitter. He says Cardano criticism has switched pretty quickly from no one uses Cardano to it won't be able to handle all the activity. It's quite funny, isn't it? How fast people's mentalities switch around. Now it's going to be, well, you know, the next thing trying to disprove that Cardano has value and Cardano is useful. It's quite funny how all these criticisms come around. And it's the same. Always it's the same. We've seen it leveled against every other blockchain. Everybody's always trying to talk down everyone else's technology and talk up their own stuff. It makes a good point. What will be the next conversation point about Cardano be? now that people are using it and now that it will be able to handle the activity. And look, we shall see, of course, how ready Cardano is for a massive flood of users to come in when SundaeSwap launches. Could get very interesting very quickly. We shall watch and see what happens. But nevertheless, an interesting development in the conversation. We also have other applications launching. We have ViFi Official as a DeFi protocol. Not very familiar with it, but just bringing it up to show you there's other stuff launching on Cardano at this time. It's not just SundaeSwap, although that's the one that's getting the most attention. We do have other applications coming out here as well. We also, of course, have others that are going to be launching soon, like Ardana, which is a decentralized stablecoin ecosystem, as well as decentralized swapping protocol for Cardano. They've also set up a partnership with Near Protocol to allow for bridging of assets between the Cardano and the Near ecosystems, which is a pretty big deal. You need to have bridges in place in order for liquidity to move from chain to chain easily. So it's really important to see Cardano teaming up with other blockchains, essentially, to help liquidity flow back and forth between the chains. Really important step for integrating Cardano into the wider DeFi ecosystem. We also have metaverse stuff starting to happen, a metaverse called Pavia, or Pavia, however you say that. They're out there as well, launching the first Cardano metaverse. So lots of stuff happening on Cardano. We've had NFTs for a while. Now we have metaverse stuff. Now we have DeFi stuff. We're going to have all kinds of stuff launching over the next few months. This is just the beginning for Cardano. Emergo, the venture capital arm behind Cardano, also came out today and said that Emergo and the Cardano Foundation have launched a project to build a tool stack for developers in order to accelerate dApp development on Cardano. So that means we'll see even more decentralized applications coming to Cardano in the not-so-distant future. The money's out there. They have a big venture capital fund behind Cardano to help incentivize developers to come and build on Cardano. They fund all kinds of different stuff from the Cardano treasury. Now here we have a new initiative to bring in even more developers, to get more products launched on top of Cardano. And of course, Cardano has a massive, massive community of people waiting to get access to these different protocols and to bring their ADA tokens in to provide liquidity and start earning even better yields than staking provides. Of course, if you're a staker and you're looking, well, hey, I'm going to go hop in and ape into the first thing that I see, do be aware that once you leave the safe space of staking, you are taking some risks with impermanent loss and stuff like that in DeFi. So just, keep that in mind. Now, we did have that conversation a moment ago about, can Cardano handle the SundaeSwap launch? Is it all going to crash and burn? Well, that aside, I want to point out that we do have a major scaling solution in play, which is coming soon for Cardano. It's called Hydra. So basically, if you imagine the body of the Hydra as Cardano, and you have all the heads, which are the different stake pool operators that will allow Cardano to scale in a massive, massive way. So that's coming soon. I think a lot of brain power is currently being put behind the Hydra scaling solution to help Cardano scale in a meaningful way to allow for a huge amount of users to come in. Because as we see with a lot of blockchains, what happens? They fill up their capacity very quickly. We have millions of people coming into the cryptocurrency space every month. Millions of new people. They all want to get into DeFi. They all want to buy NFTs and all this stuff. We need big scaling solutions. Hydra is a big scaling solution. So get to work, guys. Let's get that deployed sooner than later. I think Cardano definitely needs to have a good scaling solution ready to come online in the not-so-distant future, which is, of course, exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to see the testnet coming out for that soon. Testnet, of course, one step before the mainnet. That's how it works. And Cardano has been pretty good about getting testnet to mainnet within 6 to 12 months, historically looking back. So it may not be that far away before we actually see Hydra coming online. Final point for today. Should I buy my Cardano back? Now, you guys know I've always been a big Cardano supporter here on the channel. I was one of the first people probably to cover Cardano back in 2017. I did sell my Cardano last year, though. It was a nice return on it. I was sitting on like a 50x, and had I waited a little longer, I could have got a slightly bigger return out of it, but I was pretty happy with my 50x when I did take profits on my Cardano. But as we see all of this exciting stuff happening here on Cardano with applications finally launching and all this stuff, the question comes, should I buy back in? Well, that is your question for today. Let me know what you think. Should I buy some Cardano back, or better opportunities elsewhere, Lark? Spend your money on this coin instead. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.